Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Sim Shack, and of course welcome back to me, Sim UK. I hope that you're doing very well. I'm going to try and continue with this game on chapter 2. You may remember in the last episode I said I had a bit of a scratchy throat, wasn't feeling 100%. It's kind of got worse. I've been eating ice cream and, you know, hot and cold all day, loads of throat sweets and so on. And I've also been falling asleep numerous times today. So I feel a bit better now. It's sort of late evening now. I'm going to have a crack at this, but if I fall asleep or just lose concentration or just start making really bad decisions, at least you've got some idea why that is. Let's jump into chapter 2 and discuss what we're going to do next. We're still running on officer difficulty, so please do like, subscribe and hit that notification button if you would like to see the progression. And hopefully I will get my way through it. Officer seems quite difficult enough for a beginner, but I would one day like to try the ridiculously difficult level. Just see, I think, the factions are going to be the problem. That's my suspicion. Right, here we go. Let's fire off. Ambitions. The people cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question remains what it means for our future. The years of suffering are coming to an end. Their leaders shout across the city squares. With the gift of oil and light of the furnace, we can defeat the frost and build a warm paradise. Let us improve the blessed engine and pump oil until the snows of the city melt forever. However, the Evolvers disagree. The frost is our reality. What Faithkeepers lecture is not only foolish, it's hubris. We can't wait for New London's generator to rust. We have to adapt to this world, settle and repopulate the Frostland. So, if we go with the Faithkeepers, we'll upset the Evolvers, and obviously the Evolvers are a much smaller faction, so the Faithkeepers maybe have a bit of more impetus on my decision. But it will unlock oil pump generator upgrades that uses only oil. And it also unlocks the ability to exploit unlimited deep deposits. So possibly that seems like a perfect solution. If, however, I go with the Evolvers approach, it will upset the Faithkeepers, obviously, but it will unlock adaptive pumps generators upgrade that will use any fuel. And it unlocks unlimited output Frostland settlements. And it obviously makes the Faithkeepers happier. Now, the thing is, Faithkeepers seem to want to melt this sort of ice age away. And that seems unrealistic. I mean, in time, like ice ages of previous, it should sort of turn coat and melt away and we'll be where we are today. But I don't think we can melt it away, so to speak. That seems rather unlikely. What this does is unlock unlimited output Frostland settlements. So I think doing it this way would require us to keep going out and exploring and finding new fuel sources. But we wouldn't get access to the unlimited deep deposits of oil. So it's actually a very tricky decision. As I say, one thing is clear, and that's that the Faithkeepers are a much bigger faction than the Evolvers. So if I don't go with the Faithkeepers suggestion, then we're going to upset a lot more people. And the idea of unlimited deep deposits of oil I mean, unlimited deep deposits of oil? I mean, is there any such thing? Should there be any such thing? I just feel like... I like the fact that this takes any fuel, because I suspect we will still find coal somewhere. And if the ozone layer is anything to go by, then I think coal it will probably speed up the end of an ice age more than anything else. I'm going to go with the Faith Keepers, I think, even though I don't agree with them. Oh, it's a tough decision, isn't it? There's no turning back either. It's like when you've made this decision, that's it. And of course, you know, Faith Keepers' favor is increased. They are, you know, they may use violence to get what they want. But the Evolvers are a much smaller bunch of people. I'm going to go with the oil. I think it makes most sense. It's the least friction approach. Beat the frost. We first need to upgrade the generator with oil pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research and further upgrade the generator with surplus injectors to make New London warmer than ever before. Newfound oil can also help us reach previously inaccessible deep deposits which will not run out. Heavily highlighted. We may tap into them for the security of the city. So the oil pumps generator upgrade is unlocked and available to be built, and the melting deep deposits and generator upgrades research are also unlocked. I see. What's going on here? Undesirable departed ceremonial funerals. Steward, there was a commotion during the funerals of a known criminal. The man was murdered and... Oh, sorry. The man was a murderer and a rapist. I won't have him lying in the same plot as Ma for all eternity, said an angry citizen. He didn't belong in this city alive, and he don't belong here dead. Public opinion is split. Some people argue that everyone is entitled to proper funerals, as only the Lord may decide our fate in eternity. Others advocate for dumping the bodies of convicted criminals in unmarked snow pits outside city limits. What should we do? Okay, so I'm going to lose trust or increase tension. Social unrest increased by bad conditions and militant radicals. If tension boils over, the city may fall. I dump them in snow pits. You know what? Let's dump them in snow pits. Screw them. Right, I've got serious issues here, and I don't really know how to get out of this situation. I need to do something with generator upgrade. Generator oil pumps. Okay, so it looks like we're going straight with this. Oh, already researched. Change community to see other potential answers to this question. Okay. Coal liquefactors, melting deep deposits. This is probably what we're after. Deep melting drill. Installation using heat from the generator to access almost unlimited deeper veins of resources where they are available. Almost. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Have we been sold a fake thing here? Right, construct generator oil pumps in the central district. Okay. The overdrive is off, the generator's on. Generator district. Okay, how do I do this then? There's the hydraulic pump jack. We haven't got the workforce or the heat stamps or anything really. Now, we are in a bit of a sticky situation right now. Generator oil pumps. We need 200 workforce and 200 heat stamps. Oil burnt in the generator will produce some squalor. Right. Powering ice on fire. Steward, the growing fervor of certain groups in our city has become a cause for alarm. Knew it. Agitators rile up tensions and push their factions to more radical and violent action. Provided we build enough prison space, the guards could place such militants in preventative arrest. A spell in detention would cool their heels and calm their fellows. So I've got to improve relations with the New Londoners to favourable or better. How long have I got? 26 weeks. That's not long. Research surplus injectors. I think I'm doing that right now. Am I doing that right now? No, I'm doing deep melting drill. Bugger. Wrong one. Activate the surplus injectors. Optional. Research melting deep deposits. Okay, that's optional. Build one. Right, okay, so I need not have done that. Tensions are rising. Oh, God. Already this is getting a bit stressful. So how do I construct generator oil pumps in the central district? I don't want to hit pause because I feel like that's cheating. So is it this thing over here? Generator oil pumps. Yes, it is. So 200 workforce, 200 heat stamps. So we've nearly got the heat stamps. I just need to maybe get these guys. That's the logistics district. How are we doing for food? Food is not great, but we're doing well for materials. All of a sudden. So we'll close that. Gives us 348 people. We just need 200 heat stamps and we're not a million miles off that. I think a bit of warmth would really help everybody cheer up a smidge. Let's try that. Vote on merit-based housing will be held in 10 weeks. But at the moment, the Faith Keepers are the happiest.
Steward.
Oh, that's going to be costly. Right, here we go. We have enough.
Please exercise caution, even in quarantine.
So, I am meant to be doing something. I've done the melting deep deposits. Is it here? Resources? No, I don't think it is. Did I complete this worker shift thing? No, I never got that completed in the end. Okay. Let me see here. Surplus injectors. Research and construct generator surplus injectors. Maybe I need to build this first before I can do that. Heating. Surplus injectors. Already researched. Coal liquefactors. How can we make oil out of coal? Oh, interesting. Carrion coal liquefactor. Okay. That's one to think about. Generator upgrade. Says here... okay, yeah, I see. Construct the previous generator upgrade to unlock this one. So I think that's it there. Okay. Goody. Turn the overdrive on. We'll try and just get that cold issue down. I'd really like to build a hospital as well. Can't afford anything right now. We're totally broke again. Look at this. Minimum efficiency. Housing district. Why?
Steward.
Unfair competition. Stuart, some frost-breaking crew members have complained about their colleague. He works with prosthetics after the frost claimed both hands, yet they say he unfairly outperforms them. What a ridiculous thing to say, claiming every efficiency bonus for himself. This lunatic made his hands just for this job. He can do nothing else with them. Unless you want us to chop our hands off and do the same, we cannot compete, said one of the frustrated crew members. Unfair? I'll tell you what's unfair. My hands were chopped off, for God's sake. I have pickaxes for hands, you goon, answered the incriminated worker. What should we do? Stay firm. I don't know if I should have stayed firm on that one. I've got to research mechanical factory as well. Oh, crap. I'm running out of stuff here. Resources. Mechanical factory. There it is. Mechanical factory. That costs 50 and takes 8 weeks. Okay. So we've ticked the first box. I haven't got very long to do this, so I'm just going to get that done now. So we are running on oil, which means that we're bang on. We are absolutely bang on now. Everybody should be warm. So I've got to try and figure out why we've got decreased efficiency. Oh, I can pick what I produce here. Okay, that's cool. At the moment, we're in a surplus situation, so that's okay. Oh, no, don't do that. So hang on. I can bring this right down and still maintain a surplus. Look at this. How is that making more? How is that increasing the surplus? That's making prefabs, right? Ah, I see. So that's eating into the stuff that we're making, but producing prefabs. Okay. Right, okay. Let's keep that going. What's this? Street prayers. Stuart, the Faith Keepers, invigorated by the vision of improving the generator and building a warm utopia, are rallying all citizens during street prayers. Listen, all who have spirit. They're Simonas, I don't even know what that word is, cry out. The captain's words, day 5, verse 3. The generator may warm our skin, but faith will warm our hearts. Rally, brothers and sisters. We will yet build a warm paradise. Their prayers continue. They invigorate all who would listen to put additional effort for the benefit of the city. Do you want to ask them to promote something else? Contribute to heat stamps. Yeah, boost our heat stamps income. That seems like a good idea.
Celebrate the steward leadership in street prayers. All faithful are invited to join them.
Okay. So, resource deposits nearly depleted. That's getting good. I need to do something about the food situation and the housing situation.
The temperatures will...
Colder season, but we maintain the warmth. So we've got to get the hunger situation sorted out. That's quite a priority. So... we've got all this unexplored area here. What have I not got? The workforce. Right, let me go outside of the city and see if I can get these guys to come join us. Finally! Finally! We got people coming. What's this? Weather station. This outpost once predicted temperature drops for the winter home. The peak is visible for miles around. The ideal place for a beacon to help travellers reach New London. Connect trails. Gosh. It's going to bring more people in. That's great. What does this say? Go away. Can't read. Remains of the old bridge leading to Winterhome. An ominous sign hangs from the nearest sign. Only death lies beyond. Whether it was left by would-be jokers or superstitious scouts is unclear. Okay, so maybe don't go much further that way until we're ready. Still need to get this oil out of here somehow. Right, so we've got people coming in. That's great. Let's go ahead. Is the workforce. We need to make food more efficient, don't we? And amongst a whole bunch of new things. What's more important, housing or food? What a question. What a question. Have they joined yet? I think they've arrived. Workforce, 1,600 and something odd. Right, here we go. So, let's get the housing district expanded upon. Let's also get some of this food district stuff on the go. Start with that, because then I can knock it down and put houses there. New Londoners' demands have been met. Oh, that was lucky. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Trust rises. Okay, so that's good. Something has actually happened. Probably because I just completed that. So now I've got to improve relations with New Londoners. What am I doing for them? Can make a promise, raise funds, make a promise. What shall I make the promise to do? Research machine-centric shifts. Promise to pass city development effort or promise to pass chemical additives. Okay, I'm going to go for that one. Promise to research machine-centric shifts. Because that actually, I think, might be useful to us. David McEnroe, 29, Frostbreaker, downing his third glass of poteen. Damn them, work more or you don't get anything. Work harder or you won't get anything. Work faster or you won't get a single damn thing. Why my income tied to some lunatic's crazy efficiency? A man with literal pickaxes for hands. I simply can't work like he does. I just can't. We should be in this together. He makes a really good point, doesn't he? He does make a really good point. Right, so I've got to do machine-centric shifts. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? Here we go. So they're getting annoyed because I promised to do something for them. It's not going exactly perfectly well, is it? Housing expansion is looking pretty good, though. I'm going to put another one over here. So we've got this thing. I break some ice. We'll head in this direction. In fact, I think I can No, have we run out of people? So the workforce has already gone down. 142 froze to death. That's annoying, seeing as we've got plenty of fuel. Right, so still not enough housing, still not enough food. We're out of heat stamps again, back down to 28. Proper tricky, this. We've still got coal coming in, we've still got... The stockpile is 16,245 out of 100,000, and we've got 25,000 coal. So that's great. That's great. We can stockpile the coal. I think there's a bit more than 100,000 left, so we'll just keep an eye on that and put a couple more in when necessary. Bit of a sterilization. You know what? When I swallow now, my throat doesn't hurt. That's the first time today it's been like that. Why is everything decreased efficiency? What have I done to break that? What's this? So that fist, I haven't seen that before. I think these guys are getting a bit annoyed. They're only 6% in size. Do I want to... Oh, look, this is going to be really close. Don't think I'm going to stop the New Londoners' radicalisation. Oh, thank God for that. That was close. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively. My word, that was close, wasn't it? Relations with New Londoners strained. What? You failed to bring them into the fold, leaving them susceptible to the influence of the most radical elements. 696 New Londoners radicalised and joined the Faith Keepers. So the Faith Keepers are actually getting a bit of a problem, maybe. Maybe I need to reduce their strength. They're only small as well. They're only 14%. Frostlanders are the majority here, and they seem quite happy. Okay. Right. Right, let me just check. How long have I got to do this? There's no time limit on this yet, so I'm going to focus on food. Hot houses. Talk to me about hot houses. Industrial size hot houses where organic waste ferments in large vats, fertilizing revolving shells of crops. Boost food output quite considerably. So bio waste or chemical hot houses. Because there's 50 food output. Squalor is slightly increased. Disease is slightly increased. Unlocks the excessive fertilization district ability, which increases food output and disease. So this one, okay, chemical nutrients are injected into tubs of crops to accelerate their growth, or industrial size hot houses where organic waste ferments in large vats, fertilizing revolving shelves of crops. That seems less bad than that, but this one, and it produces more food. Let's do it. We've got to get the food thing under control. How are we doing in terms of housing? Still not good. Oh God. Turn that down. We should still be fine. Because we got a bit of a surplus of oil. But it's 842 units we need in the current conditions. And it's going to get warmer and then warmer again. So that's really good. So at the moment we can just keep things as they are. Let's go to the old dreadnought and see what we can do here. We haven't got enough materials. We haven't got enough workforce. Last. How do we get more people to come here? Go to the council and see what we could do. Oh, what's this? Worker shifts, machine-centric shifts. To put less pressure on workers, workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Wow, people are divided. Workforce requirement is decreased. That's got to be good. Can't understand why anyone would be against that. Let's vote for it. I need one more! Oh my word, that was close. Brilliant. Exactly what we needed. Just at the right time. So, can I now do some... No, still can't do enough. Still need 200 and we've got 146. Workforce. The portion of your population that can be employed by various facilities. Yeah. Laws. If you need more workforce in the city, you can improve living conditions to speed up population growth. Find and lead more people from the Frostland to your city or construct air transport hubs to reduce workforce demand. Air transport hubs. Okay, let's have a look at that. I'll find it. Air transport hubs. Right, we'll stick one right in the middle there. That seems to make sense. Now, I don't understand if it's like a train. Am I supposed to put something over here as well? Or is it more like a taxi? You get on it here and it drops you off wherever you want to get dropped off. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really explain, does it? Maybe I can... I don't think there is any more info. Population growth is a measure of how fast your city grows. It's both a combination of outsiders coming to your city as well as new people being born within it. When population growth reaches a certain threshold, a population census will take place, noting an increase in your overall population. A favorable situation in your city without any significant problems like high cold or disease increases population growth. However, when the issues in your city are overwhelming, population growth becomes stagnant. You can resolve that by improving conditions in your city, researching new methods to fight the most pressing problems in the idea tree. Some laws also directly increase population growth. Okay. So... decreased by cold and by squalor. Ah, why are we cold here? So it says here fuel mix. So it's only that. Demand is red, supply is high, surplus is in yellow. So we're not creating any surplus. Why are we not... Ah, because we don't have enough. Right. So... Can I... So I'm sending everything over there right now. So I can send 50 across to the other place safely. Is that right? Or did I miscalculate that? Unfulfilled, 64. We actually need more. It's because it's colder, isn't it? Right. Oh, wow. Really complicated. Stuart, good news. Due to good relations with faith keepers, they conduct sermons to soothe the populace and ease tensions. They think it will help you solidify your rule. If we want their continued support, we should maintain their approval. Okay. But it has fixed this problem. Hunger is still clearly a problem. Law has passed. Waste management facility. What does this do? Increases material output and fixes squalor. Squalor's not really an issue right now. Maybe I could do something else. Advanced hothouses. What does this do? Oh, waste heat conversion. Oh, this seems like a brilliant idea. There's no downsides to this. We will redirect excess heat from industrial machines to neighbouring districts and infrastructure, increasing heat available to the city. Heat overclocking. I don't think that's a good idea. The excess heat produced by industrial machines will be re-injected back into the machines to allow them to operate at a higher capacity. Or maybe that is a good idea. So we seem to have heat under control. Do we want higher efficiency or more heat? I think higher efficiency just about wins that. So there's no food over here. This is why we're... So we've got to try and get deeper food resource things going on. The food stockpile thing, heating hub. Bio-waste hothouse. Deep melting drill. Ah, here we go. Unlocks access to deep deposits which are virtually unlimited. That's what we want. Bosh. Excuse me, unlimited food. That's what we're after. Housing is sorted. Starvation, problems in the city. Yeah, okay. I'm working very hard on that, I promise you. Heat-wise, we're okay. We're a bit low on fuel, but, like I say, there's a hot snap coming. Or a warm snap. So once I get things balanced out and the food situation under control, maybe then we can start to evolve. So hunger is causing a problem there, right? So that's what we're working on. We're trying to fix that problem right now. Gosh. This is back up and running. Produces a lot of food. That's nearly fixed our problem. Can I put another one of those in then? I need 400 workforce. Damn it. Well, we've got excessive amounts of prefab, so I can just take the pressure off that a minute. And then... No. Deep melting drill. Bosh. So now we've got 2 unlimited food resource locations. And if I just keep researching food efficiency upgrades, then hopefully that'll keep us going for a little while. Then I can start stockpiling. That would be really nice. We haven't managed to do that at all yet. We've got 337 peeps. So I can go up to that level of people. Continue producing. Starting to get a bit of control over here. A bit. That's a fuel stockpile. Heat overclocking. Okay. We've built the 2, so we've done that. So we're actually ticking a few boxes here. So now I've got to research and construct generator surplus injectors and activate them. With enough oil to reach the heat surplus. Right, that's going to be a problem because we don't have a huge amount of good stuff going in that direction. Right, all problems fixed. We have food, we have materials. We're just about surplus on everything. Just. Nope, nope, we need a little bit more food. Okay. I really wish I could figure out how this works exactly. Proximity workforce requirement in neighbouring districts is decreased. Right, okay, I get it. So this goes over here and it reduces the workforce required to run all this area. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I built the other one near the housing, so that's probably a stupid. That's why it's reduced efficiency, because it's not running at 100%. Wow, golly gosh, right. So many things to figure out. Not enough heat stamps to do advanced hot houses. Okay, so we didn't do that anyway. Worker shifts. Waste heat conversion. Did I get this one done? Already researched. I think this should auto switch to whichever one you've already researched, just to make my life easier. I don't think sawmills are particularly useful. Goods factories, what's the point in these? Okay, refurbishing stuff, calibrated goods. Both produce 60. Massive, huge amounts more materials required. Disease is slightly increased. Okay. So I'm gonna refrain. I think this is the one, isn't it? Surplus injectors. Yeah. So I'm gonna refrain from doing that just yet. The melting deep deposits. That's cool. That really helps us. What can I do? Society. Watchtowers. Hospitals. I think that's the way forward. Let's do that. Let's get hospitals underway. Oh, look at this. We've run out of oil. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. How much do we need? Demand 962. And that's a lot. Rallying Faithkeepers propose idea. Stuart, the Faithkeepers have extended their rallies to a new district. During the most recent event, they announced a new idea regarding labour organisation. They drafted a new law on their own. Mandatory unions are now presented to the city. We've done the work. All the steward has to do is put it into a vote. They call on my pledge to support for their law. Disregard for now. I've got a bigger problem. I've got to sort out this fuel situation. So... Nope, not coal. They've got no resources at all, so... Oh no, this is seriously bad. What's going on? Have we run out of oil or something? What's in here? Subsidized housing. No, we don't need that. What we need is hydraulic pump jack. Speeds up oil extraction but causes minor impurities to seep into the drinking water. It's not ideal, is it? Which oil are we producing? Why only 138? Nowhere near enough. It's 144 here and 1,000 odd over there. We don't have the workforce. Oh my lord. It's getting serious. There's just not enough oil, is there? That warm snap is coming, so that's going to help us, but all that is a temporary heat overclocking rejected by the delegates. Who the hell put that forward? It was rejected anyway. Very annoying. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is put transport hubs over here. Oh, I see only impacts on that, on where it is. That's not actually going to impact on that at all. It's going to bring these two down. Not this one, is that right? So I need to put it here somehow. Ay, 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 ay. Youth. What's this? No one else shares this. Liberated youth. Young adults are encouraged to experiment free from arbitrary bounds and judgments. Dutiful youth. Young adults participate in volunteering activities under the supervision of elders who teach them moral values. Okay, we don't have to worry about that right now. Hospitals. So we've got hospitals. Now I can research treatment. Let's do that. Hospitals and treatment, I think, is a good idea, because things are getting really bad. And of course, I can't run... Had I have picked the other option at the beginning of this episode, we could have run both, couldn't we? Both coal and oil in that system, but we can't right now. Right, so we need an extraction district here. So I'm using the workforce there. Things are starting to break. What I could do... interestingly. Resource transfer, so I could send over some stuff here. Maybe that will just help tick over some boxes a little bit. I'll try and reduce the workers thing. Oh man, this is so difficult to balance. Faithkeeper's influence is growing rather quickly. The colonists are quite happy, God only knows why. They're the only community here right now. Okay, so I've repaired that, that's up and running again. We've got a bit of surplus housing. Warmer season, demand on heat is decreased. That's good, and there's another one coming. Right, so turn that off for a mow. And we're going to ice break that area there. That's perfect. And up here I would also like to ice break short section. It's not going to work quite so well this time. We'll do. We'll rock and roll with that. Then I could put air transport hub down here, thus reducing the work demands or worker demands. But we're not pulling out anywhere near enough oil to supplement both places, so we've got a real problem. Maybe turning coal into oil is a good idea temporarily. What's going on with these guys? Council will recess in 10 weeks. Okay. Resources. Heating. Coal liquefactors. Pressurized coal liquefactors. 80 oil output, so they both output 80. That takes more coal. Oh yeah, this one. Less people, less coal. Right now, that's what we need. I need 80 heat stamps. How infuriating. So neither of these are active right now. We're not pulling in that much oil. In fact, we're not pulling in any oil. So we need 69, and we're pulling in nothing at all. Is that off as well? Yeah, that's 100%. That's pulling 590 a week. We're going to demolish that because we don't need it right now. I'm confused why this isn't working. They're supposed to be pulling out 70 units of oil. We have a demand. Okay, that's changed. Requirement 69. Is that just to keep it running? 69 is just to keep it running. What's happened? Why is everything paused? Oh, we've got some serious stuff going on. Mel Bryant, 11, pipe rat. Inspecting the inside of a faulty heat pipe. I don't like it in here. It's dark, it's cramped, and it stinks. Susie's lucky. No crawling in pipes for fatties. Wait, what's that? Phew, gross. So go away. Well, we'll get taller and bigger eventually, and then we'll be sending kids into heat pipes, and they'll better not loaf on the job. Oh, here it is. Just a wee bit of soldering, and it all will be good. Okay. What's this one? Empowered by your support, the Faith Keepers have extended their activities to a new district. The members can be seen on every corner, and they now hold periodic rallies near this district's main hub as well. Get more heat stamps. Let's try and use it whilst we've got the opportunity to do so. Right. So 180 people have frozen to death. This is not good. We can get air transport here, and then we can turn this on. And then maybe we can have all three running. That would be really good for us. That's on. We're now hauling in 138 units of oil. We need like 1,000. We are so far off having enough oil. It is not even funny. That's taken a long time. What are we doing up here? Cold and squalor issues. I swear my mouse disappears sometimes. Right, let's put this on just low, so that we're producing something. This is making prefabs, though. Do we want prefabs? We want materials. What is this? It's an extraction district pulling out prefabs. Oh no, we don't need prefabs. We need resources. We need this thing over here. No, that's prefabs as well. Right, we're not getting enough resources over here. We're going to have to start shipping some in. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Treatment, experimental treatment. I don't want experimental treatment. Who the hell put that in? I'm going to vote for it. That can't go through. Experimental treatment on people is just ridiculous. My God. God, that was close. That was really close. Who's putting these in? Because I'm not flipping sending those in. That's a bit concerning. Someone is getting a little bit too much power. themselves, I think. Right, so what's the workforce requirement here now? 460. So, okay, so that's taken 150 off there, so that's really good. So then if I build an air transport hub here, I should have the same effect there, and that's 300 people's jobs we're saving. So we've got to get to a point where we need less people to achieve the same outcomes. That's basically it, isn't it? There's no way we're producing enough oil. So we need a lot more materials as well. Okay. There's an awful lot going on. Having this second... I thought it was going to make life easier. It's just made my life so much harder. Good job I didn't do this too early, because we'd be really in the smelly stuff right now. Something's happened somewhere. Everything's paused. What's going on? There's a thing over here. Abandoned shelters. These shelters were last used by desperate New Londoners who fled from the overcrowded city before the captain's death. They have all since returned to New London. Now the site is a way station for our scouts. Good. Okay, great. Angus Rogers, 29, compressor mechanic. Little Mary's going to be delighted to see me home, Swelly. I'll finally take her sledging. She was so disappointed last time. Ain't my fault. Them engines needed servicing. All things considered, I'm home a lot more than I used to be. This machine-centric shift's a brilliant idea. You've got to accept it's us who adapt the machines, not the other way round. Yes, okay, that's working. Positives there. This is nearly out. Fully extracted. Okay. So, I don't know why that's still there. Why isn't that shut down like that one did? Oh, no. Turn it back on. Whoops. 157 froze to death. Right, things are getting really bloody tricky.
When an ill person dies in bed, oil the sheets thoroughly before
Carry on coal liquefactor, new building. Okay, right. So let's... That's the wrong place. See if we can build that. Things are getting a little bit crazy. People are starting to get very, very stressed. Where is this thing? Industrial. Coal liquefactor. Seriously low on oil. 60. There's coal coming in. Requirements. Generator 50. Output trade routes 50. We are unbelievably low on what we need. Everything is getting out of control again. And look at this. It's really, really getting out of control now. We do have some coal resources. 84,000. That's not a lot. 201 weeks, but it will give us some coal. Oil, rather. try and get this up and running, and then maybe we can get more people coming here, and then we can start expanding this area. Up and running? It's up and running. So... So... we just don't have enough people? $540 people working there. Getting really tricky. The oil choice, I think, maybe was the wrong one, because now we are bound to oil. Not that we've got any coal coming in either, but... Ah! That's cool. If I put it between two locations, it impacts on both of them. I need to start trying to utilize that a little bit more. Survival. What can we do here? So are these things that are already in force? Sorry, I've gone a bit quiet there, haven't I? I'm desperately trying to find something. Waste heat conversion. We've got to get this. The excess heat produced by industrial machines will be re-injected back into the machines to allow them to operate at a higher capacity. Oh, maybe that's not as good as I thought it was. Oh! Fiddlesticks. Famine prevention, what's this? Food hoarding inspectorate. Task force that tracks down food hoarders and black marketeers and offers bounties to citizens denouncing them. That seems a little bit draconian. Or totalitarian. Housing distribution. Workers' housing. Oh, hang on. Housing block. Let's have a look at this. Already got that. Okay. Workers' housing. Subsidised residential complex providing comfortable housing to workers and their families in the immediate vicinity of their workplace. Or workers' dormitories. Workers' village, workers' dormitories. I like workers' village. I've always thought that was a good idea. Way back when Cadbury's was doing it. I mean, I wasn't around then, but when I look back to those days, I think, that was the right way to do it. Why aren't we doing that still? Now, is this one of the places that's got unlimited oil? How do I check? Can't check? How do I check? Left Alt. No. None of those are unlimited. Okay, so when that's built, hopefully that will help things a little bit. Cold is obviously a problem here. No boost generator over here, so that's also a problem. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Okay, so it's not fully functioning, but we do have all three of them running, so that's quite good. Quite good, but even so, it's still not enough, is it? We're pulling in 165, we need 130. If I start chucking 30 over that way, that'll keep this afloat and that afloat. This afloat, but not that afloat. We really, really need this oil. Make a risky attempt to extract the tanker. Oh, some workers may die. We need to have an operational scouts headquarters building. How do I do that? How do I have an operational scouts headquarters building? Warmer season. Right, this is something we desperately need. Is this? How do I do that? How do I do what it just said?
Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit.
So maybe it's this? Oh, mechanical factory. That seems like a bloody good idea. Why haven't I done that yet? Bio waste hot thingy. Let's sort the food out. It's not a big problem right now. So how do I do... Right, I think maybe I need to research it. Oh, yeah. You have to figure everything out in this game at the moment. Dense housing district has got serious problems because we're very low on materials. Oh, crap. Air transport, right. What do you bloody want? An old enemy incoming Whiteout. Stuart, it's only a matter of time. We had an unusually long streak of mild weather. but now meteorologists are clear there's a familiar drop in the pressure at higher altitudes. A whiteout is coming. The wind will cause extreme cold and the clouds will blot out the sun, impacting our food production. Without shelter, ample fuel and stockpile of food, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. Oh, crap.
Weather warning. Whiteout signs detected. Start preparations without delay.
Try and get as many of these in as I can. I think that's it now. We're in serious trouble. This feels like the beginning of the end, and I don't quite know how to how to fix it. We need 444. So we're running off the coal at the moment. We need way more of this stuff. Mechanical factory. Subsidised residential complex providing comfortable housing to workers and their families in the immediate vicinity of their workplace. Reduces efficiency and adds 20 shelter. That is a brilliant thing. Workers' village. Right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put some workers' villages in. Need 120 heat stamps to make that a thing. So I'm getting these air thingies in, which hopefully is helping.
Materials. Only the most urgent repairs will be undertaken.
Subsidised housing block. What does that do in comparison? It's also 20 shelter. It doesn't do anything else. So I'm going to replace all of the subsidised housing with workers' villages. We'll get rid of that. The first one in. How many subsidised housings do I have? It's being removed, is it? Being removed? What's happening with this one? Blessed with oil. Stuart, some of the faith keepers have begun using oil for their ceremonies, convinced that this divine gift will give us through the incoming whiteout unscathed. The devoted receive a black smudge on the forehead, a sign of their righteous commitment to defeating the frost. Several made a pilgrimage to the old dreadnought to bless themselves with oil from the source. Their devotion to facing the frost is clear. Yeah, that's stupid. They are really starting to get on my nerves. Faith keepers are starting to become a bit of a massive problem. Oh, look, everything's red. I can't do anything. My hands are so tied. Geothermal plants requires access to steam. How do we get access to steam? Maybe I need to come over here, put some thermal pumps in these things, or Workers' village. We haven't got enough workforce to do it, but if I turn it off, I could build it. So then it will become more efficient. Is more efficient better? Production efficiency goes up by 2, whereas that makes 80 oil. We're doing 69 now. Right, let's try this. We'll turn that off. And try putting a workers' village in there. That's got to be cheaper than the flipping... these air things, right? Don't know. See what happens here. It's a lot quicker to build, that's for damn sure. Heat stamps. What are they producing now? So minus 60 from the workers' village, so 324, so it's almost half the number of workers required, so that's good. Extracting 46. It's not as much as I was hoping. Can I expand? Can, but it's going to eat into spaces I don't want to eat into. Alright, close that down again. I haven't even got the food situation sorted yet, have I? Crazy.
Steward.
Issues coming in from the other location. Their influence has grown even further. I'm going to have to stem them somehow. Quite scary how quickly they've spread, isn't it? That's what I love about this game. It is so good. So well thought out and implemented. It's unbelievable, really. Stop moving. So I'm going to expand this, which will open up another one of these things. And then I can get the pump jack in there and we'll see how much extra oil that's pumping out. If it's an extra 80, that's huge. It's still not enough, but it's something. What these guys want. A beacon of hope, an incoming whiteout. Steward, our guards have encountered a group of frozen, terrified outsiders at the edge of the city. They speak of stories spreading among the destructive groups. Destitute groups scraping by in the frozen waste that our improved generators can ensure safety for all. That's not true. That here people can have a future. It seems New London has become a beacon of hope in the face of incoming whiteout. Population growth is extremely increased. Great.
Are you listening?
More heat stamps. Let's just try and get that at least sorted out. We're not making enough of anything here, are we? That's operating at 100%. That's now operating at 100%. That's now at 100%. Oh, but we've got no thing in there. What What are we lacking? Heat stamps. Of course we are. Son of a... That's an extraction site. Right, so there's no more resources here. So let's disband that. We could turn that into housing. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Right, so the housing thing is okay. I don't think we need prefabs for a little while, so let's turn that off and get some of these coming in. What's this? No deposit there. Okay, let's shut that down then. Why can't I click on that? Oh, demolition is in progress. I see. No resources available. Vast frozen forest remaining. 200 million. So we need the deep melting drill. We'll get rid of that, and then I can get the deep melting drill in there. 2 districts. We got nothing, have we? Nothing going for us right now. Literally teetering on the edge. Oh, I forgot about this as well. City, society, hubs, Frostland. Scouts headquarters. Research the idea. I can get 50,000 units of oil coming into the city. That would really help with the incoming whiteout. Why is it paused? When did that happen? When did I do that? I don't remember doing that. So what's going on here then? So we've got to build a hydraulic pump jack. We need 400 workforce and 180 work stamps. That's so annoying. Right, well, in the meantime, let's just turn that on to what we can do. They've almost got enough heat over here. Since that's our population is soaring, but we still have no workforce. So why is that then? Or maybe I can send some people over. That would be good. Right, so send over just a little bit of stuff. Why can't I do 10? Just give me... What's this? Meet demand. It's 19. Yeah, I don't want to meet demand. I want to just give some. There we go. 10. Now, people. Oh, heat surplus. Oh, okay. So you can send heat. Can't you send people? Oh, yeah, you can. So transfer those resources. Then click in here and on this, and then let's send over some. Really? Is that all I can send? 58? 88? That brings 88 more people over here. That's something at least. We'll turn that off for a minute. We need 400 workforce. We need another 30 odd people. Right, that's enough. Wish it would stop moving around. I think you could turn that off in the menu somewhere. Hydraulic pump jack. How long? Nope, that didn't work. What did I do wrong there? There we go. Got it that time. Right, so we've got a bit of oil coming out of here. 75%. So the risk here is that some people may die. Not that I would lose oil. So I'm going to send regular. 72 died in accident while salvaging the oil tanker. Okay, that's a lot more than I was expecting. But they're going to bring 50,000 units of oil over here. Because that was all just taking too long, wasn't it? We've got 50,000 units of oil coming over here. Survivalists' headquarters proposed. Who the hell's proposing these things? What does the little gold thing mean? Just mean that there's one that we haven't. Outsiders. We'll accept all outsiders. Let's propose that. Let's vote on it. I'm pretty sure that's going to go through because we need people desperately. Maybe it's not. My God. Just. Only just. Right. Okay, so we might get more people coming. More people means more workers, which means potentially more profits. So, right, what are we producing here then? We're producing 120 units of oil. So we're finally ticking some boxes over here. So if I expand this now. And if I can, this one. There's nowhere to expand to. Got enough workforce. Black baptism rising fervor. Stuart, the Faith Keepers organise a mass baptism in the central district. Through oil we will be reborn. Through oil we will vanquish the frost to subdue the earth. Go forth and spread word through the city. It's the sermon they repeat over and over again. Whilst the Faith Keepers insist that it was an innocent religious ceremony, the Evolvers are strongly condemning this show of force. They urge us to forbid further yes. Prohibit. So these guys, the Faith Keepers, look at them. They're starting to get a bit out of control. We need more materials. Desperately need more materials. Let's expand here. Can I expand? Oh, I can't bloody expand. What's happened? I think it was saving. Right, so there's no building slot here, so if I now get a workers' village in here, and I need another 120 heat stamps. Deteriorating infrastructure problems in the city. Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm trying to fixerize it slowly. So that's a good amount of extra materials coming in. Desperately trying to get this under control now. This is a bit concerning. Only 21% though, but they are really starting to gather some problems for us. Heat stamps. Always the heat stamps I'm running out of now. So how are we doing? Still a massive scarcity. No resource to... Oh. Okay, well, let's take that one down then. There's nothing in there anymore. A bit concerning. Right, so there's a vast forest here, so let's expand this one. May cause a problem. Try and do that. This will be unlimited resources if I can tap into that. We've already got a workers' village there.
Do not be upset. Be proud. Our city is a beacon for the destitute of the Frostland.
Ooh, and we're not putting any food aside. Is that the Whiteout? Oh my lord. Right, there's no extra stuff there, so let's... And there we'll build... what do I need? 120 heat stamps. It's... Still well low. Well low. So these are food related things. I don't know whether they don't automatically go up to 100%. That one was very close. In fact, I think that one was shut down temporarily. Let's get this one fixed as well. Got plenty of prefabs at the moment. There's a vast forest below it. So this one... What is that producing? It's materials. So I can just get this one going straight away, can't I? It's for oil. Oh, there it is, deep melting drill. I need one core. Oh no, I haven't got any cores. Oh, nougats. What's going on now? Intruders, New London. Stewart, a group of strangers has arrived at the old dreadnought. They call themselves the Wanderers. They seem to be a nomadic tribe for whom this wreck was a pilgrimage site. When they learned their tombs were destroyed, they were furious. Clenched jaws, the only sign of outrage. As we've taken their camp, they've asked we at least provide a stockpile of oil that will enable them to survive the whiteout. They seem desperate. 30,000 units! Oh my god. Got to stockpile 30,000 units within 49 weeks. Or I will need 12 guard squads to protect the colony. Flipping hell. I can't let them take 30,000. That's half the oil we just gathered. Why can't they just come and join us? Don't know how to create guard squads. That's why I'm hesitant to do this. Let's find out, shall we? Let's work out how to do guard squads. Right, so we're not at maximum efficiency, but we are pulling out 120 units of oil. What have we got going on over here? We've got an empty building slot. So... need a core! Damn it, I forgot about that. No, I don't need that. I need... hydraulic. Okay. So I just need 400 workforce. So, turn that off. That's 206. $566. Hydraulic pump jack. 47 weeks to get 12 guard squads. What the hell is a guard squad? How do I get one? Right, we should have... So the stockpile only allows us to have 10,000 units of fuel there. But we've got 50,000 units of fuel coming in from somewhere. What's this? Nomads encampment. We've set up a temporary camp here after finding our people at the old dreadnought. They're expecting us to hand over a supply of oil. If we don't want to wait for them to come and collect the oil, we could send them a stockpile from New London. Alternatively, we could force them out with guards. Oh man, this game's just getting out of control. Ebden Dodson 10 didn't manage to outrun them today. They kept singing Dirty Smear Head. Right, okay, the Faith Keepers have ceased their massed oil baptisms. That's good. That was getting a little bit of a problem as well.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save your life.
11 registered as sick. Let's explore the Highlands. I need 20 Frostland teams. Why have I only got 17? Why do I only have 17? How do I get 3 more? Maybe... God. Scout training, what does that give us? Takes 5 weeks, that's really quick. We will select the fittest candidates and train them in elite survival skills so they can remain adaptable. Territory threat level is decreased. I don't even know what that means, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, territory threat level, so people are going to die less often. Makes sense. Okay, so that if that's 100%, now we got 32. Right, okay, so that worked. What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I trying to do? Explore there. We could find some cores. Find some coal. Dangerous. We could find some cores there. We need 20. I've got 12. Let's see if I can go in here and turn this up. That's 15. Here's the other one. That's already at 100%. So can I build anything in there? Subsidized housing, that's it. Survival is headquarters. Exploration time is dramatically reduced, but I need 400 workforce to do it. Right, I can do that. What are we producing there? Food. We don't need food. Yeah, we do. We'll shut that down. And we'll build thing. Survivalist headquarters. Bosh. "12 guard squads. Anyone know how to make guard squads?" I have to go to the idea tree and try and figure that out. Let's fix that. Okay. So glad I didn't do this. Because we haven't even got enough oil to tick over as we are. In fact, we are ticking over. Just. But does that mean we got the surplus over here? Yeah, there's 50,000 units in the stockpile. That's right. That's going to last for 76 weeks. Pathfinder scouts. Right, we've got that as well. So, let's have a look at Fighting Hub. What's this? An arena complex hosting fights, giving citizens an outlet for their frustration. Reduces tension. Okay, that's great. Yeah, that's no good. Society. Pharmaceuticals. City. My headache is coming back. Frostland. Resources. Yep, I don't know how to do this then. So, maybe if I come here... Oh god, what's this? Scout training Pathfinders. Why would anyone be against this? Right, we need to negotiate. Why are the New Londoners against? I don't think they are against. Partially open to negotiate. They want this. Frostlanders. The Evolvers... They want this. Okay, so they want this and they want this. So I need to balance these guys out. They won't negotiate. So the New Londoners then. Right. I want them to vote for... Calibrated Goods Factory. A factory using advanced machinery and industrial processes to research it. I will research it. Or I could research the advanced blasting coal mine... Which I think that's actually more beneficial to us. All right, let's vote.
The ayes have it.
Okay, so we passed a vote. That's really good for us. Now, I can't go back in there and do anything, can I? I think that's where I do the training. I don't really know. Society watchtowers. Watchtowers. Let's have a look at this. Surveillance watchtowers. I've already got this. Watchtowers outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment to monitor citizens and ensure order. New Londoners like the watchtower. Constructed in housing districts. Unlocks a random searches district ability which decreases crime but causes tension to rise. Things are getting a little bit dicey. Patrol watchtowers. Okay, so there's only benefits to this. Watchtowers designed to quarter a large number of guards and optimize to allow them to deploy quickly. Let's research that. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, I've just done that one. Hiram Townsend, 39, Trapper. Sorry, little one, I had to take your mother. It was her time, but you're too small for my pile now. Would be ashamed to deprive you of your life, so little meat. Go on, back in the water with you. One day we'll meet again, and I'll spare your children as I spared you today. It's a seal. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, that could be boosted, couldn't it? Where's that seal thing? Is it here? Where was that? Seem to remember that seal location. How long am I in? Nearly 2 hours in, and I'm really struggling here. I don't know what to do with myself. We need more cores, that's for damn sure. Okay, what's next? Talk of a protest. Steward, relations with the Evolvers have become unbearably tense. They see your current effort as utter folly and spit on the ground whenever you enter the council. If there wasn't a whiteout at the door, we would be there with our fists held high, dragging the city to a halt until you finally start seeing reason, they warn. We can ignore them for now, but they may consider placating them before the things... Yeah. Repeal all due maintenance. No, that's stupid. Everyone should do that. I will have 40 weeks to fulfill my promise to research labour oversight. To ensure optimal functioning of workplaces forming and empowered to monitor workers and optimise for efficiency. Yeah, okay. Labour oversight. Well, I'm just researching it. That's fine. I could do that. I still don't know how to make guards or whatever it was. Ay. The whiteout is coming. We've got no food resources. Food is a real problem right now. Another couple of thousand people. Let's get the food district thing up and running. So I need to tap into these resources here. Damn it, I had a food resource thing there the whole time. I didn't even notice. Good stockpile, material stockpile. Where's the food stockpile? Let's put the food stockpile all the way out over here. Does it matter where I put the food stockpile? I don't suppose it does. Let's get it out the way, somewhere it's not going to get in the way of everything else.
Remind everyone not to aid initiates wandering the Frostland. They must find their own way back.
I think maybe when I'm putting these things in, I should try and put them around other existing locations more often, because that would reduce the amount of heat that they require in order to be proactive, so to speak. Right, so we got 100% workforce back up and running. That's good. We haven't had that for... No, just short by one, look. This is a bit of a waste. We'll deactivate that district. That will use less resources, and then we can put those workers over here, which is where we really need them right now. This is still seriously short. 600 workforce. Put another one there. Oh god. Now what do you want? Faithkeepers further weakens. Good. Steward, you have kept Faithkeepers on good terms for a long time. As your relations flourish, their leaders have gone out of their way to appease some agitated members of their faction. We wish to keep the current state of our city, said one of them. We do not need instigators among our ranks. Good. 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 I'm not quite sure how I did that, but that's a positive move. What is this? That's got fuel underground. It's damaged. Oh, what the hell did I click on then? Right, repair that. Okay. We are seriously low on materials. It's kind of scary how low on materials we are. There's not really any other materials about. We're gonna have to start making materials. Yeah. Resources. Okay, this is where we're struggling. Goods factory, prefab, composite factories. Recast composite factories. How can we make materials out of oil? Not a good idea. Synthetic facility manufacturing materials from crude oil. No, that's a terrible idea. Waste management facilities. What does this do? Reduces materials. Okay, so what we need. So, facility that gathers and sorts through rubbish to retrieve usable materials. That seems good. Facility that gathers and burns rubbish in order to keep the city clean. But it doesn't give us any extra heat. Disease is slightly increased. Squalor is extremely decreased. Right, let's do this. That's the one we need. Sort the squalor out. Got to research two things here. I've only got 28 weeks. It's not going to happen, is it? I've got to get 12 guards. How do I get guards? Right. There was a thing here. Rule. Guard enforcers. Right. I need to propose that, and I need to negotiate. New Londoners won't negotiate. Faithkeepers are open to negotiate. The Frostlanders have got 43 delegates, mostly hesitant, but vote for construct a building, survivalist headquarters. I think we're already doing that, aren't we? I'll say yeah. Let's vote. I need 67. Oh, blimey. Why did that have to be so high? Right, so we have now got guard enforcers. I don't know what that means. Patrol watchtower. 16 guard squads. Right, there we go. I think that's it. Let's go to this location and let's build... Patrol watchtower. And I can't stick it anywhere? I need to expand this. Slightly frustrating. It's evolving, look. And again, we're short. Oh, hang on. All the bloody oil's over that side now, isn't it? So now I've got to start bringing oil back over here. It's over transport capacity. So I can just send 5,000 units over, and that'll do us. They have a bit of stockpile. I think they'll be alright. Don't know if that happens immediately or progressively. Right. So, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. But Control Watchtower, 16 guard squads. That's what it said, right? 16, there you go, 12, and we've got 16. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully I've done that quick enough. I don't know if I have or not. Good lord. Right. Let's go back to New London and see what the bloody problem is now. Faith Keepers rallies expand. Empowered by your support, the Faith Keepers have extended their activities to a new district. Give us more heat stamps. And they keep expanding. So I might as well utilise them, because otherwise... No, it's just pointless otherwise. Alright, hang on. What have we got here? Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine affected New Londoners. They now lie silent and forgotten. Scores of wooden crosses, a grim reminder of what transpired. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this place could yield some raw materials. It'll give us 300 prefabs. Don't really need that. Our scouts have met the wise women for which these hills are famed. Some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captive's first days. They would be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council, and they say they could bring some cores with them. Take the wise women. It upsets the Faith Keepers. That's good. I like all of that. Seismatic Temple. Inside this abandoned temple, our scouts found a circle of frozen naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Nearby sat a pile of Faith Keeper robes. These are the crazy people. The temple has fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the Faith Keepers would prefer that we destroy all evidence of this place. So if we salvage the remains, we get 300 prefabs. That would improve our relationship with the Faith Keepers. Let's ruin our... I'm trying to annoy the Faith Keepers. I don't know if that's a good idea or a terrible idea. Okay. So anyway, we should have some cores coming back to us. That means we can get more food. Look at the food surplus we've got now. Beautiful. Things is happening in a good way, slowly but surely. Right, so that food district is not producing anything. Well, it says it is. Because it's got a deep melting drill. The food resources there, look. We've got 3 cores. We can do it now. Look. The 300 workforce. Right. So. Vast frozen forest. 200 million remaining. So we'll deactivate that. Get the workers to put a deep melting whatnot in there. We get back to work. I see what I was doing there. I was setting the people to work and then telling them to stop again. I kept doing it. Silly bugger. Right, something's going to go wrong here. Calibrated goods factory. We're not going to be able to do this in time. Reduce the workforce demands. Workers' village. Seems like a good idea. Ay, 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 ay. Right, so we're now tapping into the 200 million units of stuff down here. Somehow I need to automate some things. What's the problem? Severe squalor. Action favor. Right, we're going to fix the squalor problem. Now, what do I need to do? Labor oversight. Starting to get a bit serious now. I can see my PC starting to struggle with all the stuff that's going on. Where is this thing? Machine attendance, is that the one? Labor oversight and calibrated goods factory. Ah, here we go. Calibrated goods factory, 11 weeks. Right, we can get that in. Who's that to appease? The Frostlanders. Do I care about them? Not so much. Labour oversight, that's also the Frostlanders. So maybe they'll cancel each other out, because they'll get one of the two things they want. Right. Rule. Stewards militia, we don't need that. Don't want guided voting. Society, we don't really have anything in there. City, we've got one here. Outsiders, accept all outsiders. Allow productive outsiders. Let's propose that. Can't negotiate too many promises. Okay, so they'll automatically vote on that in a certain amount of time. But if we tick off some of these, we should be fine. We're going to build a survivalist headquarters building. That's what that is. That's dumb. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish it and rebuild it. Because
Don't shield your
it's a bit silly.
from the dangerous aspects of your job. This is how
Right, so food. Bio waste hothouse. Increases food. We're all right for food, actually. Housing. Moss filtration tower dramatically reduces squalor. I can't. Yes, I can. I can drop that in there and fix the squalor situation. Okay, come over here to the food resource. This is the one with the forest. Oh no, that's for materials. So that deep fertile soil is getting grabbed, so let's put the other one here then. Building is empty. Deep deposits found here. It needs the deep melting drill. Right, that's what I clicked on, didn't I? Deep melting drill. Why won't you let me drop it in here? It's got to be on. We have more workers, that's great. There's an empty building, vast frozen forest remaining, 200 million. Deep melting drill building. What? Now it works. I'm not quite sure what went wrong there. Something in my brain didn't work there, did it? Right. Let's expand. Let's expand. And maybe we could speed up research. Oh yeah, we're getting on here. We have one core. That's not really enough. We need to tap into some very low-level oil, I think. What's this? Why is this red? Squalor is severe. Okay, let's head over there. Oh, that's here. Crime is a bit of a problem, but squalor is also a problem. Didn't I build that thing to improve squalor? I'm losing track of all the things I've built. Moss filtration. So that significantly decreases squalor. So that's one thing. Waste repurposing. Here we go. Now, where does that go? It goes in industrial. So that's over here, right? So if I expand... What's this? Salvaging factory. Okay, so if I expand this... What's going on over here? It's very broken. No. New Londoners' demands failed. Oh, God. The New Londoners, furious, you broke your word. Look how close I was. Relations with New Londoners worsens, and we're going to miss this one as well, the Labour oversight. I'm confused. It says 2 weeks.
Do not pilfer moss from the towers.
Must be a bug of some sort. So I've actually got 14 weeks to research Labour oversight. Okay, so let's try and figure that out. Look at shifts. I think it's in here, actually. No, that's machine-centric. Automated workforce. Oh, I want that. Machine attendance. It's a radical idea. Machines will take over the burden of work from humans. Workplaces will be optimized for machines with workers relegated to maintenance roles. That's a brilliant idea. I don't really think there is 13 weeks left for that one. Society? I think prisons are something we're going to have to start working on. Um... Workplace controls. Got to be that one, right? And data unions. Labour oversight. Here we go. So that's the one they want. Only takes 5 weeks. Okay, so we could do this. And it's in city. Weird. Why is it in city? 13 weeks. Okay. Can't cock that up, that's all. So that's building prefabs. So in there I want waste repurposing facility. It's going to reduce squalor. Evolver's demands fail. See, it didn't work. I knew it was a bug. The Evolvers are furious you broke your word. They now look upon your rule more negatively and doubt my integrity. That's annoying. Your relation with Faithkeepers have deteriorated. They no longer support you enough to rally in your favour. If you improve relations, they might again campaign your name. Okay, well that's good. That's about where I wanted to be, actually. Click on this here and rebuild. I need 120 heat stamps. Okay. Whiteout is like a week away. And we are not in any kind of fit state whatsoever. We haven't got enough parts coming in. Look at this. This is severe squalor issues, notable crime issues. Still not really fixing that. Oh, did I just build on a food resource? Oh, what's going on? Nomad surrender. Steward, last night the nomads approached our oil colony in force. Fortunately, our guards spotted them and sounded the alarm. They quickly saw they were outnumbered. We will never be content with what happened here, their leader said, but we cannot fight you. May you one day find yourselves in need, and may you meet a generous people than we did. They left one by one, silently disappearing into the Frostland. They're not exactly generous. They came to fight us. We had enough guards standing ready. The nomads left without causing any bloodshed or stealing any oil. They have returned to the Frostland, where they will soon face the incoming whiteout. The colony foreman doubts they will be back. Well, it's harsh, but at the same time, kind of needs to be where it's at. So this is not operational. We need more people. Ay, 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 ay. Right, how much we got? 129. Is that enough for a survivalist center? That should tick that little box, and at least we've got this side of things under control. What are we voting on here? Radical law and agenda. The current law and agenda goes beyond what the common citizen finds thinkable. It will be more difficult to pass than others, and once enacted, it will radicalize both for and against factions in your society. New work model. Machine attendance. Machines will take over the burden of work from humans. I think that's a great idea. Why are there so many people against it? New Londoners. Vote for. Ventilation tower. Advanced plastic. Okay. Research the advanced chemical hothouse. I'm gonna say yes to that. Does it say how many votes we need? I don't think it does. Which is a bit annoying. Let's hope. There we go. Smashed it. A couple for luck.
Eyes have it.
So now I've got to research Advanced Chemical House, so that's fine, except am I supposed to be doing something over here? Doesn't matter now, does it? Food, resources. Advanced Chemical Hothouse. So I can't afford it right now. Okay. Yeah. Never ends, this. Never ends.
New rule enters into force.
Crime is a big problem. So we have plenty of available workforce, just no cash. Right, now this should tick this box. Survivalist headquarters building. Are you joking me? Did it mean another one? Need 120 heat stamps, haven't got enough. How many workers we've just suddenly gathered? That's insane. Survived the whiteout. Oh god. We have no food. Faithkeepers rally. We are miles off the heat that we need. People are going to die left, right and centre. But the machines are running things. So we might survive a little longer than you might think. Right. Survivalist headquarters. How long is that going to take? I don't think that's going to be in time, or maybe it's building quite quickly. 240 have frozen to death. Didn't quite have enough shelters there. Get those back up to 100% though. This is great. We got workers coming out of the wazoo now. Frostlanders' demands have been met. The Frostlanders are delighted I kept my word. They now look upon my rule more positively. Good. Ever so glad to hear that. Why do we not have more workers here? Can we not bring more workers over? We can. Go like this. This. I'm not sure they want to move over in a whiteout. I bet I can't because there's a whiteout. Damn it! I should have sent them over like a fraction earlier. It's not telling me that I can't do it because there's a whiteout. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why.
Catalogues of the latest goods are now available. Order at your local grocer.
How long is this whiteout going to last? It's just going to get colder and colder and colder. That actually warms up, that one. Oh, so we're in a whiteout over here, but not over there. Oh, it just misses us there, look. What's this? Wandering survivors. They're fleeing. I wonder if they can go there. Or we could find some cores blocked due to the weather. What about over here? That can't be blocked. Desolate land, you can't... Possible findings, coal. Blocked due to weather, so we can't do anything because of the weather.
Stewart.
Boiling tensions. Stewart, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into a violent free-for-all. The people have lost faith that your rule could solve the many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos. If we do not calm tension soon and restore order, this will be the end. Oh, great. I need... Surveillance hub? What does that do? Reduces crime, but crime isn't the problem, is it? Oh, crime is the problem. I'm confused. What's going on? I was going to put that anywhere. Things are not good. Oh, hang on. Does that help a little bit? No oil. Oh, man. How can I reduce tension? Severe crime. Crime is the problem here, but I can't seem to build patrol watchtowers. That's what we want. Can't put any in anywhere? Right, didn't I build an expansion here? So the building slot is empty, so let me build one there then. Not letting me build one there. Why? Oh, another bug. So, okay, that's very strange behaviour. Need 80 heat stamps, so I've got 2 under control. Rapid filtration. So, okay, I've just clicked a button there. I don't know if I turned it off or turned it on. So crime is... Alright, crime is already better. Tension's catastrophic though. Rapid filtration, I'm working on that. 80 heat stamps. I just need a little bit more time. Just need a little bit more time. They can't expand. They can't expand. Build one here. There's a space here because there's no building, but I can't build in it for some reason. More welcome, Faith Keepers. Steward, the Faith Keepers have increased heat to all birthing wards in the city during the Whiteout. Long may we keep our infants' bodies warm in the Lord's light, unmarred by the blasphemous frost, one Faith Keeper said. May they never have to resort to prosthetics. The evolvers are outraged. That's ridiculous. If the infants become marred by the cold, we could simply cure them. Any limbs they lose will be replaced by better ones. The temperature in the wards is consistent with the rest of the city. This is unnecessary. Worse, it's wasteful. Oh my god, we're gonna have to keep it as is. Oh look, they're just going off anyway. Waning trust, trust crisis. People don't trust me. Nobody trusts me. It's not my fault. But wait, hang on. This housing district doesn't have any...
Evacuated outpost workers.
I can stick that there. What is this? What is this? Housing district. Tension crisis averted. You managed to steer us clear of the tension crisis. That was close. It's damn, Skippy, that was close. Get the frost breakers in there so we can expand a little bit. I want to get a hospital in. I still haven't got a hospital. Disease is a problem now. Can't stop progress. Yeah, we're doing well with the squalor situation. What can we do with society? Treatment. Experimental treatment. Did I plan for that? Conservative treatment. Can't afford that research. Stuart Little. Have negative relations with all communities and factions. Well done me. Excuse me. Phone call.